Good evening and welcome to the Dollar Dogs and Beer podcast. I am your host Andrew, and joining me tonight is Joe. Joe, how you doing tonight, bud?
Hanging in there, bud. Hanging in there.
Hey, it's good to have you back after that trip out to Chicago. How was Wrigley, man?
Yeah, Wrigley was interesting to say the least. You know, I wasn't expecting a ton with Tyone. Of course, I didn't get the Tyone that started against the Yankees this weekend, but um, it was a great time, great experience. With the rain delays, we got to hit a couple of the regular bars and all of that. We hit up the Dugout Bar, which was really nice. Their trademark is a fishbowl drink. So the cousins, we got into that and shared that around, um, which was tasty, that's for sure. Um, then we went to Murphy's. Murphy's Bleachers is their trademark. It's right outside the bleachers gate. Um, had a nice old style there, in a toast to my pops and that and $7 for a like 12-ounce can of old style. Eesh. No thanks. Once in a lifetime thing for me, for sure. Um, what was funny though is I wore my British Blue 13 Colony lead shirt to the game because of course I did. Um, 4th of July weekend, why not? So I'm walking back from one end of Murphy's to the other, and these girls stop me and go, "Can you take a picture with our British friend?" I'm like, "Sure, I can. Why not? Why not?"
I love that so much.
Yeah. So waiting out the rain delay, we went to Sluggers, which is right outside the Marquee Gate there, and they have a batting cages up on the second floor. So we got into that a little bit. Nothing like mixing beer with hitting the ball around a la Babe Ruth. So with
Yeah, right.
less than stellar results, let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Babe Ruth is by far the most successful at hitting home runs while drinking beer. I don't
Right.
think there's any
Absolutely.
question on that.
Yeah.
So, Joe, before we get into everything tonight, what are you drinking tonight, man?
I'm drinking Miller High Life because I hate Milwaukee. Last week was brutal, and it just seems like Miller High Life is the only fitting thing for that whole thing fiasco of a series.
you know, uh, yeah, I got nothing. That's exactly right.
Look,
So,
that series was a split, and it should have been a 3-1 or a sweep.
yeah. So for me tonight, on Jason's recommendation from a couple weeks ago, I've got the Kugel's Juicy Peach out, and yeah, he's not kidding. This thing's freaking delicious, man. So, for all of our listeners at home and anybody popping in on the live stream tonight, this is a different format than we normally do. We're not going to be going down. We're not going to be breaking down through everything in any particular order like we typically do. We're actually going to be watching the Home Run Derby live tonight, giving live reactions to that, talking about the first half and as things are ending, and Joe, we've never done something like this before. I'm kind of excited to try this out. I wish Jason could have been here, but he has a work function tonight. So, because apparently his job doesn't care enough to, remember that this is America's pastime and we need to make concessions for that.
Yeah, man, Jason's social calendar, man. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, right. Poor dude gets stretched too many different ways. All right, so they're just announcing the players coming in. Looks like are we going to be going seed order? Or are we going to be going bracket order? We're going through seeds. Okay, so just quickly, Joe. Here's our 8 seeds, 1 through 8. It's going to be Roberts as the 1 seed, Alonso's the 2 seed, Betts is the 3rd seed, Garcia is the 4th, and then Rosarina at 5. You've got Guerrero Jr. at 6. You've got Rodriguez at 7, and you've got Rutschman at 8. So, Joe, who is your pick, first of all, to take the whole thing tonight?
Now this is tricky. I think, um, I think a lot of people would probably take Pete, but I
Mm-hmm.
think, ever since that injury, I'm not sure exactly what he's going to be able to do. Um, I think that's a wild card here. Um, I mean, Robert's shown when he's healthy, and finally he's healthy that he can keep up with the best of them. So I mean, this is gonna be fun. I just don't know if I have a real pick yet. It's kind of, I'm just not sure how it's going to go. I think, Julio has a chance to pull an upset in the first round just based on the fact that it's at home for him. But I really don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of torn as to how this thing could happen.
Fair enough. I'm going for Robert. I agree with you. I think he's healthy. I think he's ready to slug, and I think he is going to knock a lot of baseballs out of T-Mobile Park. And that is still weird to say. I still think of it as Safeco Field. It's very weird to call it T-Mobile Park now, but hey, that's the changing of the times. When I filled out my bracket for the $10,000 prize, which I fully expect to not win as normal because I never win stuff like that. I did actually have it Robert versus Alonso in the final, with Robert taking it. That said, I would not be surprised if J Rod can pull the upset in round one. That said, if he pulls the upset in round one, I do not think he gets past Vladdy Jr. in round two. I think Vlad's going to knock the ever loving snot out of Mookie Betts. I love Mookie. He is not a home run power hitter, as he just actually got announced to come up. I think he was a rather let's just leave it at interesting selection, and we'll just leave it at that. And then on the 4-5, Garcia versus Rosarina, I really think that's probably the biggest toss up of round one because, again, Rutschman, great player, great hitter. He's not really a big power bat. I don't think he's going to give Robert too much of a problem in the first round. So, yeah, I think the most exciting matchup is probably going to be that 4-5 between Garcia and Rosarina. Although, yeah, Alonzo J Rod could have a lot of fireworks too.
Yeah, the Arozarena matchup is interesting because those two are just both pure power hitters.
Yeah.
It feels like the other matchups, there's one who's definitely a power hitter and one who's kind of a power hitter,
Mm-hmm.
but they're young or something like that.
Yeah.
I do think. I mean, if we went round by round, I think it's probably Vlad, Robert, um, Garcia, and Pete. Probably, if we went first
Okay.
round, that's probably where I would go.
Okay. Um, so if Alonso wins tonight, he's going to be the first three-time winner since Ken Griffey Jr. And I know the broadcast is going to be dropping Griffey references all night because we're in Seattle, and why not? I mean, Ken Griffey is one of in our lifetime. I think has got to be the most iconic home run derby participant without a doubt. I mean, I know Barry Bonds had a couple really good ones too, but I come on, man. When I think of home run derby, I
Sure.
think of King Griffey. And he's had so many good moments, but I always think of one that he didn't win, the one in Baltimore that Cal Ripken won, where he hit one that bounced off of the warehouse in right field. Just incredible. I mean, there's a plaque out there still marking where that ball hit.
Yeah, he's the biggest name for us, obviously, when it comes to this, and has the best swing in all of baseball ever, probably, um, or at least the smoothest anyway.
Yeah. Oh, everybody wanted to emulate that swing growing up. Everybody did. I
Yeah,
mean, I love Chipper and I emulated Griffey's swing. Not well, but
no,
I tried.
right. Yeah, I think the other derby I think of is the McGuire Sosa matchups, like at Fenway and stuff like that. That was
Yeah.
pretty wild, but yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't like I said, Pete. The wild card for Pete, I think, is just how healthy is he because he's not trying to smash the heck out of the ball every night, for the entire night,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the job of this one. So
Well, and it's about, and you got to pace yourself too. You can't just throw it all down in one round. But at the same time, if you're going first, you have to throw it all down right away because you don't
you
want
got to
to.
set the bar because you got to
Yeah,
know
you
what you
got to
have
set
to
the
hit.
bar high. So we're gonna see how this rolls out. It's gonna be a fun night. And something I brought up on the show last week, as I see these guys in their home uniforms, this is how it should look tomorrow night, and what we're going to see tomorrow night is how it should look tonight. Because I love this look of all the different home uniforms, but we're not going to see that tomorrow.
Well, I
Nothing.
mean, they would probably have to do, you know, I would assume they would do road grays for the NL.
They would, yeah.
Yeah.
But even that, I'd like to see that over the batting practice uniforms that we're going to see tomorrow night. I'd rather see those tonight. But
Yeah,
I'm
it seems like in years past they had that much better figured out. Where I mean, when we were kids, it was a practice type uni,
yeah. I
and
don't
then
know why they felt like they had to
it was
mess
their
with a good thing.
team jerseys. But
That was actually I'm usually very critical of Star Spangled Banner performances. That was actually pretty good. Not too much embellishment. It sounded very nice, nice tone. It's very unusual for me to not have a ton of complaints after the anthem is sung. So, yeah, my wife is looking at me shocked because she knows that my dad and I are probably two of the pickiest people in the world when it comes to the anthem performances. So it's nice to hear a good one for a change to kick things off.
yeah, for sure.
All right, so while they're on commercial break, getting ready to roll in. I've got the updates here to the All Star Game roster and the lineup. So, Joe, for the American League, Semion's going to be leading off playing second. Otani's going to be second at DH. Rosarina will be third and left. Seeker will be batting cleanup at short. Yandy Diaz at first. Adolis Garcia in right. Austin Hayes in center. Josh Jung at third. And Jonah Heim catching. For the National League, leading off is Ronald Acuna Jr. in right. Freddie Freeman at first. God, that looks like an old Atlanta Braves lineup card. Mookie Betts batting third and center. JD Martinez at cleanup at DH. Nolan Arenado at third. Luis Arias at second. Sean Murphy catching. Corbin Carroll in left field. And in the 9-hole, Orlando Arcia at shortstop. The reserves, again, I'm just going to mention the changes. Jordan Alvarez obviously will not be playing due to injury. Wander Franco was added as a replacement, along with Kyle Tucker and Julio Rodriguez. First of all, Julio probably should have been in there sooner, but being that it's in Seattle, I'm glad Franco got in. He should have been in from the start. And then on the NL side, no changes to the reserve bench from what had been previously announced. Pitchers, your starting pitchers will be Shohei, who will not be pitching, Garrett Cole, Luis Castillo, Sonny Gray, Nathan Eovaldi, Kevin Gossman, Shane McClanahan, who will not play due to injury, Framber Valdez, Michael Lorenzen, George Kirby, and the fact that he wasn't an initial starter is criminal, and Pablo Lopez, who was also added late. The starter for the American League tomorrow night will be Garrett Cole. Relievers for the American League, Kenley Jansen, Emmanuel Clase, who will not be playing, Felix Bautista, Yenier Cano, and Carlos Estevez was added from the Angels. The starting pitchers for the National League: Zach Gallen, Spencer Strider, Bryce Elder. The two Atlanta pitchers will not be playing. They both pitched this weekend. Justin Steele, Mitch Keller, Josiah Gray, Clayton Kershaw, Marcus Stroman. Neither of them will be participating. Excuse me. Kodai Senga was added, Alex Cobb was added, and Corbin Burns was added. The relieving core for the National League: Alexis Diaz, Josh Hader, Devin Williams, who will not be playing, Camilo Doval, and then David Bednar and Craig Kimbrell were added. The starting pitcher for the National League is going to be Zach Gallen. So these are the rosters, man. No more changes. That's that. God forbid something else happens overnight and they change something else tomorrow. Please, Manfred, don't. That's not a suggestion. Leave things be. Things are good now. I think all of the substitutions were good choices. I don't have any complaints about any of them. My biggest complaint, like I said, Kirby should have been in the initial selection over Castillo, but they're both there, and that's what matters. So, Joe, now that we've seen the final rosters, who are you taking to win the game tomorrow night?
AL, because they always win.
It's been a long time since the
So I
NL's
mess with it, you know.
It has been a long time since the NL's been on a run. I would really like to see the NL pull it off, but I'm going to pick the NL because stubborn as hell, and I want to see it happen. But I hate to say it, I think you're probably going to be right. I think it'll be the AL.
Yeah,
Um,
I just don't see it being anything, outside of the ordinary. It always seems like it one or two things break their way, typically somewhere in the seventh or eighth inning, and then it's over. Um,
it does seem like the American League usually brings better relievers to the game than the NL does, and that's where it usually catches up with the NL.
yeah, and I think trying to squeeze all these people in
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Sometimes I think they take too many because
yeah,
it's,
definitely.
it's just hard to get everything in. Like if you wanted to try and get a team rep for every team for this thing, then maybe you include the derby in that. Where if they have a rep in the home run derby,
Yeah,
they've met their quota. You
that's a
know,
good idea. I never even thought about that. That's actually a really good idea because I got to be honest. I'm really. I mean, I know Kodai Senga was added for the Mets, but I don't even really know that Alonso was deserving to be there. And I mentioned this either last week or two
yeah.
weeks ago. Alonso should have been their rep. It should have
No,
been Nemo.
Nimmo should have been.
Yeah, or Nemo. Excuse me, not
Yeah,
Nemo.
Nimmo's been insane, and he should have been the rep, and it's a crime that he wasn't.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm just glad Francisco Lindor didn't make it. His power numbers are there, but that's it. He's hitting in the low 220s, and we need to stop putting guys in that can only hit home runs. Like this is why Schwarber isn't in there. I mean, he's got plenty of home runs, but he also strikes out a ridiculous rate. And as Ronnie was complaining this past weekend in the fantasy chat, is a bum running the bases down to first.
Man, I could have told you that a long time ago. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. You think these people would have just looked at the tape. All right, so it looks like they'll be kicking this off soon. So, oh wow, Mookie is up to 26 home runs though. All right, well, we'll see. He also plays in one of the easiest ballparks to hit home runs out of, so that's very, very, very helpful in his case. All right, so things will be getting kicked off shortly. So, Joe, well, they're getting ready to kick this off. Uh, what are your thoughts on the Cubs end of first half?
I mean, if you had told me without knowing some of the ins and outs of the first half that they would be, 7 games out, um, I think I would have said, okay, I kind of expected that. When you look at the number of games that they've left on the table and the games that they've blown on the field, um, you're disappointed because it could have been a ton better. Um, but I think obviously they're going to make some adjustments. They've got a fairly favorable schedule, coming out of the break. I think. I mean, then they play Boston to start, but they've got the White Sox after that, and a couple other of teams that are at least around the same competitive level. So we'll kind of see what happens there. But they're basically in a 2 week window where it's kind of like make your move and let's see what we're gonna do here.
And I think a lot of teams are going to come out of the break and are going to use that first 2 weeks to see where they really are. Coming into last week's show, we it was pretty consensus that it looks like the Mets should probably look at starting to sell some stuff off, and then they got hot and won like five straight. So the Mets, I think the Mets in particular are a team that really need to use these first 2 weeks here to figure out what direction this team is going. Um, Joe, the Central is so weak right now. Do you think the Cubs could get on enough of a run to contend enough that Jed's going to be bringing guys in instead of sending them out?
Well, I don't know if he's going to be selling majorly. I don't. I think if they sell at all, it's going to be a couple of small pieces. Um, I don't think they're going to do the big fire sales that they've been doing. Um, so I mean, we'll see what happens. Um, I think it kind of depends on how things go coming out of the break here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was talking to Alex a couple weeks ago, my little brother, and his biggest thing is he wants to see the Cubs get off their laurels and get the Stroman deal done. So we'll have to see if that gets done sooner rather than later. And the Derby is now underway. Rosarina, 3 swings straight, line drive, sprayed him all over the place, but he hasn't gotten one out of the park yet. Oh, there we go. He finally got his first one over the wall, just barely. One thing we're going to be seeing tonight, Joe, T-Mobile Park is not known one bit as a home run hitter's park. So um, it's going to be real interesting to see what the numbers look like. When I was filling my bracket out and making my tie-breaking guesses, like for number of home runs and whatnot, I still did err on the side of above the average, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're at average or a little bit below average in totals and in distance tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a little. Obviously, the extreme is Coors Field a year ago, but or
Yeah,
2 years ago, but it's not going to be nearly that drastic of a range here. I think it's going to kind of be, you know, you're going to see somewhere in the 20s, the first and second round, and then you'll see something in the teens in the third round.
yeah, yeah. I think that's probably going to be a good guess. Um, It's and yeah, the Rockies. That was definitely 2 years ago. That was the first year of the show when they yanked it away from Truist because of politics. Because yanking it out of Truist clearly was the right choice when that definitely affected the policymakers and the law that they already passed, and did not whatsoever affect small businesses and people that were actually looking for that income coming in to help their businesses out. But we won't get into that tonight. I don't feel like getting angry.
No, I think, yeah, that like you said, that was 2 years ago, and I forget where they were last year, but um,
Last year was Los Angeles, the
you're
Dodgers.
right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because Kershaw started
right.
last year when he probably shouldn't have started and was just the popular pick. Whereas this year he would have been a very deserving starter, but is not going to be pitching, unfortunately, for the NL.
Okay. I mean, I'm not disappointed that it's Zach Galen, but I kind of thought maybe Steele might get the consideration for it.
I wouldn't have hated seeing Steele go, and honestly, the way his stuff is nasty, and if he only has to go 1 inning, that's not going to be fun if you're a hitter trying to deal with 1 inning of Steele.
Mm-mm.
I expect him to pitch pretty well tomorrow, to be honest with you. Ooh, that was a big one into the second deck. Although he has not hit any of the 440s yet. So at this point, a Rosarina is not going to be getting the extra 30 seconds of bonus time at the end of the round. He did just use his home run. He's at 12 home runs hit so far. So he is definitely setting the bar pretty high for Garcia. Now, I love that they did the 4-5 matchup first because, yeah, this is an exciting one. I think this is going to go all the way through the end of the second round or the second batter's full time. Let's see, a 420. Yeah. Oof. That was a pretty long one. He might have gotten the 440 on that one. So
He did.
so where are we up to? 17 now.
Yeah.
Joe, can I just say something? The pitcher pitches a lot faster. Oh, there we go. There's a 442, so there's one 440. The pitchers pitch a lot faster in the actual home run derby than they do in the freaking show, no matter how much you jam the fast forward button. And that's very frustrating because I like to try and break some of these freaking records that have been set, and I can't because of that.
Yeah.
Like these guys are freaking throwing at rapid fire rates, and that's going to be the last pitch right there. Nope, not going to get it. So 19 for Rosarina. He did get one of the 440s, but will he get the bonus? Oh, he gets
Yes,
one.
he did. He's getting the bonus time.
Okay. He must have gotten a second one that they hadn't put up yet. All right. Well, What do you think, man? After the pre-bonus, he's already up to 19. So, your initial prediction of we're going to see numbers in the 20s in the first round is holding very, very good right now.
What can I say? I know things.
do I hear the do I hear the sound of a custom obvious shirt coming up for Joe?
I don't know.
Shut up! I know things.
Yeah, yeah.
Get it in Cubby's royal blue and red lettering. Oh, that'd look nice. By the way, I did get around to ordering the Solaire home run one. So as soon as that one gets here, probably not for another week and a half at least, I would think, because it's got to get PA approval first because of it being an active player. But I'll make sure I wear that on the show for you.
Yeah. I mean, they're showing his the number of pitches he saw there was 53.
Yeah, that's a lot of pitches. 39, yeah, 39% is not bad though. That's really not 49 swings. So he was, I don't because that's one aspect I actually like about the timed home run derby better than the outs. You could just be free swinging and just try to hit it all over the park to get your swing going. You're not relying on the I only have 10 outs, I only have 10 misses. That's one aspect I definitely like better about this newer format. He's doing pretty well in the bonus round so far. 22. Oh man, he crushed that one. Holy
I did not expect that output with the bonus round.
no, man, it's rapid fire. Is that last one going to go? Nope, it's going to fall just short in deep center. 24.
24.
Whew. That is a good start to the home run derby, Joe.
Yeah, is Garcia a lefty?
I think he is.
It looks to me like left field is playing deep.
You know what? I actually looked at the dimensions the other
Because
day.
it looked like he had quite a few of those that should have been out and they were not.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's playing a lot deeper and left.
Well, and again, this is a terribly hard park to hit in. So down the line, left field's 331, right field's 326. So slightly in on the right field side, but left center is only 378, right center's 381, center field's 401, and a huge backstop area, 69 feet of backstop. And for the nerdy turf folks like myself, the outfield grass is a blend of Kentucky bluegrass and perennial ryegrass.
There we go. Glad we straightened that out.
I mean, it is Seattle. You're not going to get away with warm season turfs like Bermuda grass up here. The winters will kill it. It's just too cold. No, actually, I believe Garcia's batting right-handed. Okay. Yeah, I love not to throw Jason under the bus, but to throw Jason under the bus. I love how he was trying to call out either Acuna or Olson for not participating in the home run derby this year. For them being two big home run hitters from the Braves, and I think it's funny that he didn't. That's the kind of pitch you want. Wow, good start. Um, yeah, put it right up there so that your batter doesn't have to do any hard work. Yeah, that's it. Lollipop it so he can crush it. Anyway, I don't think you realize that both Acuna and Olsen have not had a day off yet this year, so they are taking a well-earned break for the home run derby this year, and I think that's actually the right. I kind of wish Acuna would have taken the break last year and participated this year. Coming off the ACL last year, you could tell his power wasn't quite back. Plus, whoever was throwing him pitches last year should just be fired and never allowed to pitch in a home run derby again, because you don't throw stuff breaking away from a guy in a home run derby. You throw lollipops like Beasley's throwing to Garcia here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not getting too many of them going. Now he's in
Yeah,
the
I
groove.
got under that one. That's not going.
Now he's in a bit of a groove.
Yeah. That's a nice ride. See ya.
Jeez.
There we go. Now he's starting to pepper him in blasts. Yeah, I look at these dimensions because of how deep that power alley is over in right center. I actually do think the lefties or the righties are going to have a little bit of an advantage over the lefties. A little longer down the line, but a little shorter in the power alley. I personally I like that better, but that's just me.
Yeah, it kind of depends on your hitting style. If you're gonna, go for the power alley, then that's
Yeah.
advantage righty. If you're going down the line, advantage lefty.
And then Garcia calls his timeout at
Yep.
126. He is at 10. He needs 14 in the next minute 26, and he does not have a 440 yet, so he will not get a bonus at this point. Ronnie just chimed in. Garcia's raking. He's finally starting to get into a groove, but I wonder if it's going to be a little too late. 24 that Rosarina put up is looking pretty huge at this point.
He had 10 at his timeout too, so it's not.
Yeah, it's not impossible. But remember, he also had the 30-second extra too. And can I just take a second here and say that I love Garcia's custom bat? That's one thing I always love about the home run derby when the guys bring out the custom stuff.
Yeesh. It's not going the way he planned.
No, I thought that first one might go, but I think he yanked it. Yeah, Beasley, bring it back over the middle. You're too far out. There you go. Yeah, he's like, come on, put it middle and in. There we go. that one should go. That's a big. Not 440 though. I don't know that we're going to see a ton of 440s tonight, just because of how hard it is to hit in this ballpark. 14 is that one? 433 was that last big one, so he is still short. That was home run number 12. He's up to 15 now. Yeah, 30 sec. He's got a crank. Joe, I'm not seeing this man.
No.
Unless Beasley starts to really lollipop it in there for him. Yeah, he's getting more line drives now. His launch angle's down. I think this is it for Garcia.
Yeah, it's tough to do that. I think it really is. It's a complete change of your approach. It's hard to do, I think.
Yeah. Oh, just short and yanking the last one out. So Rosarina takes the 5-4 matchup.
Well,
24
actually,
to 6.
no. It looks like he's getting ready to swing again.
Oh, did one of those must have gone for one of those must have gone 440? Huh.
I think.
Okay, ESPN, can you please put the damn stars up? Because I kind of need the stars here.
I guess he did get it.
Yeah, well, he must have.
Do they get 30 seconds regardless, and then they get the bonus after that? Is it separate?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I thought it was all one.
I didn't think he got it. I didn't think he had enough home runs to get there, but I guess he did.
I am looking here. I've got the FAQ pulled up. Give me 1 second. I'll give you a definite answer on that.
Although 8 home runs is going to be a lot to do here.
Yeah, 8 in 30 seconds. I don't know about that.
No.
3 minutes in the first and second round, 2 minutes in the final round. Starts with the release, ends when this timer is 0. Okay.
Yeah, just wasn't enough.
30 seconds of extra time will be granted to each batter at the conclusion of each regulation period. They can earn an additional 30 seconds, so 60 total if they hit the 2 440s.
I see. So it's 30 seconds regardless, and then
you might get an extra 30 if you get the 2 440s. Yeah. And that's going to be it for that. So 24 to 17.
In the 20s.
Yep. We're going to need 20 plus to get out of the first round, it looks like, according to Joe.
Joe Stradamus over here.
Joe Stradamus. Love it. we're gonna change your Twitter handle at this point. And yeah, Ron, that's right. That is the he said everyone gets 30-second motion for the money ball. I forgot that the pink balls are the bonus money balls. And that'll all go, I believe, to charity. So it you know very very good drive for Garcia. I'm not surprised to see a Rosarina move on in this one. I think that's probably going to be the only lower seed upset we see. We're not going to see all lower seed upsets tonight like we did last year. Um, maybe J Rod over Alonso, but I it's just so hard to pick against the polar bear man in a home run derby.
It is. I do think we're going to see just how much that injury really is affecting him
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
in this tonight. So, um, been a lot of talk about how quickly he came back. I know Todd mentioned it last week, whether maybe he felt like he had to rush back or something.
Hmm. Honestly, I think Todd was right. I think he came back too quick. I think he saw the teams. I think he saw the team swirling down the tubes and said, "I need to come back and do something. I'm a leader of the team." But I think it was a little bit too soon.
Yeah, and honestly, he's not enough to make up for all of the holes they have.
No, he's not.
It just feels like, and what's crazy about this is that it's, for the most part, it's the same ball club as a year ago,
Yeah,
and it's just something every like not one player has regressed, the entire team has regressed, and I know Todd mentioned that last week. It's kind of you don't usually see that where the whole team just kind of nosedives.
no, you don't. So, with the whole team nosediving, are you looking pretty good in your bet with your father-in-law right now?
I think so. I haven't really paid too much attention to it. I'm not worried about it now. I'm worried about it in October and September. So
Yeah, no, definitely. How many games did he give you this year?
he went with nine. So nine is what they have to have. I think 9 or 10 more wins than the Cubs for me to lose. So
You're looking pretty good so far, Joe.
well, and honestly, I mean, I tried to make it somewhere in the middle because I really thought the Diaz injury was that devastating to them.
Yeah.
So I would have been comfortable with a right down the middle 5 or 6, honestly. Um,
Oh, here we go. Rutschman's about to come on for the 1-8 matchup, and his dad's going to be his pitcher tonight
that
for the Derby. I love this.
you
I
gotta
love
love
this
this
so
stuff,
much.
man. Yeah, I will say Rushman's got the hair game going. That's for sure.
Yeah, he does. Honestly, it's kind of like a young Bryce Harper style cut
Yeah,
with the big headband, but
yeah,
poking it out over the top.
yeah. You know what? I love this kid. I think he's awesome. He's fun to
Yeah,
watch. Um,
I'm jealous that the Orioles have him because he's such a good player. But at the same time, I'm kind of not jealous because it means he plays in a city close enough that you and I can go down and see him pretty easily at any point in a beautiful stadium.
Yeesh.
So here's our first lefty of the night. So we're gonna see how that. Wow! Holy crap! Okay, well, Joe, I think I might need to reconsider what I was saying about righties having the advantage over lefties so far because he's swinging out of his shoes right now. Although that wasn't the last couple weren't so great, but wow, what a start! 4:30 to open it up, just short of that bonus. So,
Man, it's
wow, yeah, the catcher's like, keep it coming. He's ready. I love that. He's like, hey, I'm a catcher. He's a catcher. I know he's ready to go. Just keep the balls coming. Do you know who they pick for the catcher? I've never thought about that. Is it like reserved for the Mariners or member of the futures team or
probably
something? Okay.
maybe a futures game thing or something.
Yeah. Just curious. I mean, because you don't really need anybody You don't really need anybody playing in the All-Star game tomorrow, obviously, for this. Wow. I mean, let's face it, they don't have that
Woof.
many balls they need to catch. Wow. Well, he's raking, man.
He's got the 2 440
That's awesome.
at the
Yep,
timeout.
4:45. There we go. Yep.
Wow.
Wow. Good time for the timeout right after finishing that. Wow. You know, I might need to reconsider what I said about all that. Holy crap.
And look, it's hitting long to left
Yeah.
so far. So far, it looks like running long to left.
Wow.
And it's not even because it's like we talked about it. Sometimes it's just air, the whole kit and caboodle here.
Yeah. You know, Joe, looking at the little PIP commercial break here, this is something I always love about the home run derby too. The players get to have their kids down on the field with them.
Yeah.
That's just so fun to see what could be potentially some of the next generation of MLB stars. Um, Freddie's son Charlie, who I'm sure is out there smooching it up with anybody he can, because that's what that kid does. Chipper Jones actually said, "Well, Freddie was with the Braves a couple years ago. If I had a swing as smooth as Charlie did when I was his age, I would have hit 500 home runs." Also, can I just say I'm loving the very, very wide selection of uniforms worn by the fans in the stands. Love
I
that.
love it, man.
It's just a cornucopia. Yeah, he's in a run again. Man, that big tomahawk uppercut swing he's got going.
He
It's
is
not
he is
too
he
high.
is absolutely torching the baseball.
Yeah,
Every home run has been 100 plus.
yeah,
He's
yeah. His
crushing.
exit velo is looking great. He's getting, and he has a very effective launch angle. Holy crap! That almost went to the third deck. Wow. So I've got him at 18 home runs right now. And he's going to get he's going to have 132nd bonus. He's got 1,440. Actually, I thought he had both.
I
I
thought he
thought he,
did too.
thought he had
21 before bonus time. Give it up for the big fella.
Man, I got to tell you, man, my pick of Robert's going to take this pretty easy is not looking so hot right now, is it? Wow.
He's having a blast up there, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, he is. I think he knew that he just had to come out and be loose, because he knew nobody thought he was going to make it out of the first round, because he's not your prototypical power hitter.
Some of those home runs, those inside pitches, he just got around, man.
I just love that. I just love that he's crushing pitches from his dad.
Yeah.
If I remember right, his dad also, when he was a kid doing home run derbies, his dad was always his pitcher for that too. So that's just awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
The way they get the whole family involved is so fun.
Yeah, it really is. Well, I know that I can tell you this, Joe. The catcher is an Astros player. I just don't know who, because of the big, gigantic, hideous Oxy advertising patch.
Wait, he's hitting right-handed?
Wait, what?
What the?
What? All right, why not? Hey, maybe he'll stay fresh from the other side too. Hey, Joe, let's see how live left field's not going to hold him in. I don't think it's going to play long for Adley.
No.
Holy crap. I don't think I've ever seen a switch hitter switch in the middle of the home run derby like this before. 24.
What's crazy is he got 7 in those 30 seconds, and he was hitting the other way. Now that
wow. Holy crap, Adley Rutschman.
That a boy.
Wow, that's going to be a hell of a number for Robert to beat. 27.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Ronnie, you
28.
nailed it, man. Oh my God,
28.
that's amazing. No,
28.
28.
They upped it. It's 28.
I was wondering if they counted that last one yet or
Yeah.
not. Holy crap. Oh my God, I
Wow.
love that fans Boise Bacon jersey up there. That's awesome.
Wow.
Wow,
That was a show.
man.
Absolutely, that was a show.
Ron just commented. I feel like he did better from that side. Yeah, Ron, you're not wrong, man. He was ripping them from that side. I can't believe he ripped that many in 30 seconds. That's nuts.
7 homers in 30 seconds. Hitting right-handed.
It's a hell of a pace, man. So, Joe, do you want to reconsider left field's kind of holding him in right now?
No, it was holding in those other two guys. Maybe not this guy.
Boy, wouldn't that be something if Rutschman comes out of nowhere and takes us an 8 seed? That would be
Honestly,
crazy.
his approach, I think he was just trying to hit the ball as opposed to the other guys were trying to crush it.
Yeah, he
His
was
his, his
so
swing looks more
loose.
natural. His comfort level, obviously, with his BP pitcher.
Yeah,
That's excellent. That was fun.
yeah. Oh man. Well,
Robert's a
Joe,
righty, so we'll see.
my prediction of Robert not looking good right now. He is going to have one hell of a performance to pass Rutschman, although he is
Hey,
hitting really well right now.
anybody who bet on this just is about to get screwed.
Yeah, so they just threw it up on the screen. There's your interesting stat of the day. If Robert would end up winning this thing, he'll be only the second White Sox player to ever win it. Frank Thomas won it back in '95.
Yeah.
Based on these first couple swings, I don't think he's going to be joining that elite company just yet. He's got one home run and a lot of sprayed line drives. There we go. That's a ride.
I mean,
Just over 376.
he's staying in the box, which is an upgrade from yesterday.
Yeah.
Which I'm being told, I was seeing guys talking about it, that like he asked for time and knew he wasn't getting it, so he just said screw it and walked out of the box, which doesn't make it right, but provides context for it.
Yeah, well, when the players get frustrated, they're going to take matters into their own hands. 443, so there's his first 440 plus. See if he can get a second one out for 440 plus to get that extra 30 seconds. Where are we up to? 7, 8. Oh, man, he's in a groove now, Joe. There's a reason he's near the top of the AL in home runs, number 2 behind Shohei Ohtani. 438. He just missed it on his 6th one, as he is now cranked 9.
Got it.
10. Yep, there it is. He's looking good. Now that he's kind of found his groove, he is really looking good. Joe, my dad said that was a burn. Oh man. So there's his timeout. 13 home runs. Needs another 14 to tie. Wouldn't it be something if this goes to the first tiebreaker of the night?
Be pretty fun, yeah.
I'd be okay with that, honestly. I wouldn't complain too much. So what do you think, Joe? Are we living up to expectations so far for the most fun show in baseball?
Yeah, it's exciting so far, that's for sure.
And the next matchup coming up will be Vlad Mookie. That's going to be a good one. Oh, man. All right, so coming back out, here we go. Timer is running.
Yeah, he's got a full minute coming after this.
Yeah.
So
I always. Sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
He's got plenty of time.
I always love when the fans in the second deck that are like back towards the end hold up the sign with the Bulls 470. Holy crap. There's our longest one of the night so far. That was absolutely crushed.
Holy Nikes.
Yeah. Well, he's going to have the extra 60 seconds, and we're at 20. Oh, boy. He's in the groove now, Joe. He's in the groove, and he is cranking.
Yeah.
Adley, I hate to say this, buddy, 458. Jesus. 23. 24. Now, I hate to say it, I think Adley's done.
That's the most disgusting part of this.
I know. The most exciting performer
That's
so far is going to get
oh wow.
knocked out.
Yep, that's it. Oh, where'd that go?
Poor Adley. No, don't put the camera on him right now. Come on, guys. That ain't right.
Where'd that last one end up?
Did that get out? Yeah. Nope, just short.
No. So he gets a whole minute to hit one home run.
All right. Well, since he only needs one in a minute, how many swings do you think it's going to take? I'm going to go with one.
Yeah,
I think he puts one to bed right away.
two tops. That's for sure. The way he's swinging that bat, holy cow!
Oh, my dad popping in. Rutschman looks like puberty is still far in the future. I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, sure looks young, that's for sure. But it's sure is fun to watch.
Now, Joe, there's Acuna, there's Tatis, there's Vlad. Joe, I'm just wondering, that was such a burst of energy to finish that round off. How much is that going to spend him in the next rounds?
There's 3 swings.
My dad, no hate though.
4. Took 4. That's it.
Well, yep, I definitely did not get one correct. That's for sure.
Wow. That was special, man. That was special.
That was impressive. 4 swings in 15 seconds. That's all it took.
Yeah, we honestly we thought that the big muscular power guys were going to have some help here, and I don't know, man. Robert and Rushman are skinnier guys who just get the bat around.
Yeah.
So Julio does have a shot at taking down Pete, and maybe Mookie does have a shot at this. I don't know.
See, the one thing about Pete, I feel like he's got better stamina for the long event than almost anybody. But we will, we'll see. That Robert versus Rosarina, that's going to be a great semifinal.
I'm going to probably, I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. See how much energy Robert has for the second and third round.
Yeah, I mean, he had to expend a ton to catch up with Adley there. So that's definitely a fair question to be asked. Next one's up's going to be Mookie and Vlad Jr., and that's going to be fun. I think Vlad's going to take that one pretty handedly, though. I really do. I just don't see it with Mookie. I know he's got 26 home runs, but just not feeling that one.
Yeah.
Oh man. So that was fun. So Joe, do you think they're gonna try and have for one inning the entire Atlanta Braves infield out there during the game tomorrow?
Well, I mean, Dansby's not playing, so.
Oh yeah,
he's on the IL. He went on the IL yesterday.
And they didn't bring in another infielder.
I thought maybe they did. Maybe they didn't because it was too late.
No, I'm looking at the roster. They added pitchers for the NL.
Yeah.
They added 5 pitchers and no infielders. So, yeah, Arcia might be playing the whole game now.
Yeah, Dansby, some sort of contusion on the heel or something.
That sucks.
So
I will never not love Dansby. Hell of a guy. So yeah, the infield for the NL: Olson, Albies, Riley, no Dansby, and Alonso. I kind of feel like I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be mostly Freddie and Olson out there at first, and Alonso's just going to get a. It's going to be just
pinch hit,
who can pinch
maybe.
it, maybe one inning at the end of the game.
Yeah.
My dad just commented in again. This is why I dislike the head-to-head format. Should be total home run count per round. I wouldn't mind if they carried the count from round one into round two, and then scratched it and made it a blank slate for the finals. Um, that way the guys that are expending a ton of energy in the first round don't get penalized for it. I wouldn't mind if they did that. That is a good point.
Yeah. You almost could just give everybody the 3 minutes and sort of, you know, whoever has the top four after that move on, and then the top two, and sort of combine the benefits of the head to head versus the um, with the clock, and combine that with what we grew up with, which was a number of outs and total homers.
Yeah, this is though so much quicker than the 10 ounce, so much faster. Um, Honestly, I do like this format. Could use a little tweaking. It could always use a little tweaking.
Yeah. The format itself is nice. I just think maybe go away from head to head and do total homers. To me, it would be more because then you're not penalizing the fact that Adley just hit the crap out of the ball for 3.5 minutes.
So Jason just chimed in the fantasy chat. Just saw this round. Adley being out while having the first two be less than him is garbage. Time to redo the derby again. Everyone go take the top four, then everyone again take the top two, then do a 1v1 final. That's not a bad way to do it. That's really not.
That's probably the right way to do it.
Yeah.
The fact that Adley's not going to be in the second round after that display is gross.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Adley looked so good.
I mean, I mean, he hit 21 to start with, and then he hit another 7 on the
Yeah.
other side of the plate,
Yeah.
and that just gets washed away because Robert went on a groove.
Yeah. That
It's a little
I
frustrating.
wouldn't be upset if they did it, keep the 3 minutes. That's fine because it does keep it moving. But I do like Jason's idea: top four, top two, one, and then one on one.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, 7 of 8. Yeah, you nailed it, man. Oh man. Okay, this is too much commercial break. Come on, let's get back to the action. I know we're not taking many commercials during the actual derby itself. But let's keep it moving here, guys. Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
Come on, MLB, pace of play, pace of
Where's Rob Manfred at when we need him?
play.
The
hopefully,
pace of play arguments.
hopefully nowhere near us because I don't think he wants to be anywhere near us after all the things we've said about him. I always do love seeing the little league kids in the outfield trying to snag these fly balls that are coming in like heat-seeking missiles. And again, and Dad noted, but hey, we need something to talk about, right?
Of course we do.
It is good to have
Like,
a little space filler, I guess.
like as much as I don't love David Ross's managing decisions, I love the fire of the spirit animal, man. Holy hell. That ejection yesterday was amazing.
That was a great ejection. For our fans who don't, for our fans who haven't seen the ejection yet, go on YouTube. It's up there. Um, David Ross has had a couple of really good ejections in his years as Cubs manager. That might be my favorite one so far.
It's in the top of the first inning, and it's only the second or third batter, and he gets ejected. Hendricks had a pitch clock violation before the game even started. And then of course there were a couple of I think probably bottom of the zone pitches, knowing Kyle, that were called balls, and it's like, really, dude, come on. Yeah, you
Man,
have one game left before the break, and you're that bad already.
yeah. Oh man, they're showing the highlights from the 19 Derby when it was Vlad versus Alonso in the final. That was one of the most exciting final rounds I think I can remember in the last 5, 10 years. That was such a good one. Although Soto and J Rod last year was pretty good too. Yeah, four. All right, so here we go. Here comes Vlad. He'll be swinging first as the lower seed. And once again, I am loving these custom bats, Joe. That freaking lime green handle.
Yeah. For a minute there, I thought Alec Manoah was pitching to him.
They probably should have brought Manoah in to pitch to him based on how he did in that rookie league start. I
Yeah.
can't believe he's back. I can't believe they're bringing him back already. First swing was a line drive out. Here we go. Now he's starting to get some elevation.
There we go.
You know what I love about watching Vlad Jr. swing? He is just so energetic into that swing.
I just love the fact that he's not, reaching down to the dirt to get it.
Yeah,
That's one thing he didn't inherit from his pops.
yeah. Although his pops, when he was reaching down to the dirt to hit it, would still hit it 440 feet. My dad just said, "I love the measurement in Space Needles. Americans will do anything to avoid the metric system."
You dang right we will.
And then Matt Mall just said, "Let's never do the home run derby bracket again." Signed a nose fan. Matt, man,
Right there with you, Matt.
I feel for you, Ben, because Adley should be moving on. They really should consider revamping, because when you hit 27 home runs and don't make it, and the guys in the other half of your side of the bracket get through in the low 20s, yeah, that's frustrating as hell.
11 at his timeout, so we'll see how he does here.
And he's got the 2
And he
440
does have,
string, so he's
he
got
does
the
have a
minute.
whole minute after the 3 minutes is up. So
456. Holy crap. Now we're still at 470 is still the longest at this point, right? From Robert?
yeah, Robert's 470 is still the longest.
All right. Ron was asking, is the manager pitching to him?
That is Schneider, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is the manager. I've always said I'd actually like Greg Maddux to pitch to me, because you could tell Maddux to the exact inch where you want that ball in the strike zone, and he'd put it there. And
I don't know if he could still do that. But.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I mean, in his prime, obviously. Although, I think Maddox would just refuse out of the. I'm an all-star pitcher. Screw that. I'm not letting you light me up.
Yeah, and he'd be well within his rights to do that.
Oh, I might have missed that one. Ron said it looks like there might have been a 479. Okay, so I might have missed that one pop up on the screen. So either way, that's a long bomb home run. Well, that wasn't even close. Jesus. That's not how you want to come out of the freaking timeout, with a pitch 3 inches off the plate. That's better. Now he's back in the groove.
Yeah, getting a little better, and he does have a whole minute. So
yeah,
after this, so Mookie has to kind of hang out and wait. But
yeah, oof. I actually kind of like this camera behind the plate that's showing the trajectory off the bat.
That's that it's like that strike zone 2 or whatever on the show.
Yeah. It's like they're using some of the technology they use in golf, so you can where they show the trajectory off the tee and which way it's slicing and cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vlad's got to pick it up at 15. That might go. Line drive home run, 16.
Big beefy guys hitting the left field.
What? That was a perfect pitch to kill. Why would you not kill that?
I don't know, man. Big beefy guys hitting the left field.
Yeah. So left field's only open for Rutschman. Is that what you're saying?
Rutschman or Robert.
Yeah. I was about to
The,
say
the less
Robert really.
the less beefy guys.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to get it up in the air and not line drive it as much. It looks like.
Yeah. Yeah. He really is taking pretty hard, obvious lifting uppercut shots. Now it's 17 at the end of the regular. He does have the full minute for the bonus round, as he did crush several over 440. So that's not the problem.
And when you have so many teammates, you know, representing you,
Yeah. Right.
got your own little cheering section there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, there are a lot of Blue Jays there this year. The Blue Jays did very well with representation, not as well as Atlanta, but still very well nevertheless. Um, no starters though, no, because Texas took most of the starters in the American League,
Right.
but several guys in the bench and a couple in the bullpen too, I believe. Oh, no, only one pitch, just Gossman. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here he comes, getting limber, getting loose, getting ready. Man, Vlad is fun to watch, man. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'm real happy he is in the American League East and not the National League East. I would
Yeah.
not want to be facing him on a regular, not at all. Ron just chimed in. Ronnie thinks he's going to get 9 more. I could see that. Honest, if he gets in a group, I could absolutely see that. And he's the kind of guy that has the power to do that. We saw what happened with Roberts once he really found his stroke. Yep, that one's staying fair.
It's 17, so
Yeah.
there's 6, 7.
Yep.
I think.
Yep. Now he's starting to groove again.
Hey, 9. You did get 9. Wow. I don't think I
Son
saw
of
9.
a bitch,
But
Ron.
nice work, Ronnie. I thought he got 8, but maybe I miscounted.
So Ronnie, if you can guess that right, why are you so bad at guessing which free agents to sign for your fans? Sorry, that's not nice. I won't say that. Yeah,
Nice job on that tie, by the way. There, Acuna's Boomers.
Oh, look at the little Acuna baby. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot they get do they get a timeout in the bonus round?
No.
Okay, all right. So it's gonna be Mookie next.
Yeah. So 26.
That's pretty good.
About what he needed.
Yeah. So speaking of fantasy baseball, because I brought it up, we might as well pull in from last week. So me and Jason in the epic matchup of the Clash of the Titans came up with a tie, 12-12. And Joe, you decided to take care of easy business and just utterly annihilate Ronnie 17-6. So
I will say this: that matchup was the other way until I think Saturday.
yeah, Ronnie
It
was
really
holding pretty well early.
it swung the other way. I think Saturday, and that kind of was when that matchup really changed course. But Ronnie was kicking my ass pretty much all week.
Yeah, you really came in strong at the end. Yeah, Ron said, Dan, I'm good, better at this than fantasy. Yeah. So the standings coming into the break, Jason leads the way at 199 wins. I'm 6 back. Joe, you're third at 16 back, and then Ronnie's holding it back the end at 64 back. But again, we're all going to the playoffs anyway, so it's okay.
That's all that matters.
Yep. And coming out of the break, it's one of the long 2 weekers, so that'll be
Good.
yeah. All right.
Bad
so
for Jason, good for me.
There you go. That's what happened. It was his wife's birthday weekend. He lost track of everything this weekend.
Well, you know what? Because of that, because that's a smart move by Ronnie there. Maybe I should concede last week.
Sadly, I don't think Yahoo's going to let me do that.
Well, I mean, we could do a tie. Right move by Ronnie. Gotta take care of the misses for sure.
Yeah, you got to do the important stuff. Did you see that one where the person out over left field tried to catch the ball with their hat and just flew right through it? That was awesome.
Why not?
And then they look at their hat, kind of like a cartoon character looks at his glove with a hole in it. That's kind of what that look was. I got to tell you, man, I'm not seeing Mookie putting up much fight here to Vlad Jr. Not based on what I'm seeing so far.
No, there's really not a whole lot to see here. I think he looks like he's taking slow and deliberate swings. He's not really trained for this.
Well,
Um,
that's not his style of hitting. I mean, he gets home runs, but one, he definitely has advantage in his home park because Dodger Stadium is very much a home run park.
well, he is trying to. It looks like he's kind of trying to, um, like he's taking every swing very methodically and kind of putting all of his energy into each individual swing.
Yeah, his this pace is just this is never going to do it. Especially
No,
because he's not really a 440 power guy. I'm really surprised he hasn't taken his time out yet.
I don't know that he remembers he has one. Looks like he kind of forgot.
Yeah, I'm thinking he forgot because we're well under a minute now.
Yeah, this was. I mean, this was the matchup we kind of expected in this round.
Mookie was he was never going to be a he was never going to be a threat in this. This was the easiest upset to pick of the night by far.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I don't even think the extra 30 seconds is going to matter one bit based on what I'm seeing. Sorry, Mookie, ground rule doubles do not count.
Yeah, he's just not methodical. He's too methodical.
Yeah, yeah, he's thinking about this way too much.
Yeah. Should have
I
taken
mean,
a timeout for sure, but
yeah, this is. I would definitely take a timeout, even just to stop and clear my head and get a swig of Gatorade. I mean, you're Mookie, you're at 11. You need to hit what 15 to tie.
yeah.
I do you even go back out for the extra 30? It's not going to matter. Although his baby is really cute. But yeah, I think he knew he had really no realistic chance, and
He's like, oh shoot, I should have used. I had the timeout.
it's yeah, his wife knows he doesn't have a chance. Just go have fun, honey.
Well, that's the most important thing anyway.
Yeah, and I know this is this as they mentioned, this was a bucket list thing for Mookie. He's wanted to do the home run derby since he was a kid, so I am glad he's got that chance. But he didn't know he had the timeout.
Should have done it yesterday or last year rather,
Yeah,
when it was in his friendly ballpark. Or
yeah,
do it in Wrigley in a couple years
yeah.
if they have it there. 30 seconds to hit 15. Nah, that ain't happening.
No, no.
He'll
Even
get he'll
Adley,
get he'll get
even
five if
Adley,
he's lucky.
I think he hits no more than three.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm not seeing that.
Left field's playing long.
Yep. Mookie, what you doing? Just swing, buddy. There you go. There's a swing. Yeah, he's not hitting 15.
No.
That's a home run every 2 seconds. That's not going to happen. No way in hell. He's not. He's being way too methodical with his swings here. Nope. Goodbye. The very obvious, easiest pick of the rounds is in the books. Mookie absolutely annihilated 26-11 Vlad Jr. Moving on.
The futures game the other night, the PCA was up for that.
Nice.
There's a shot of him talking to Junior, which has to be like a bucket list thing for a guy like that.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Talking center field tradecraft there.
Yeah. Yeah, there aren't too many guys that are better talk for how to field center field than Ken Griffey. Maybe Andre Jones, but that's the only one I can think of that's still living right now. Willie Mace would have been another one, but obviously that's long gone.
Right.
Wow. All right, so the final first round matchup coming on just shortly. J-Rod versus the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And we will get to see the hometown favorite J-Rod go first as he is the lower seed. So, do you think he's got enough of an edge knowing how this ballpark flies?
If you're going to put him in the last matchup, let him hit last. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, you know they do it by seeding.
I know, but like
it's by seeding.
If you're gonna put him in the final matchup of the first round, you know, if you're gonna put him in the first matchup, let him hit first. If you're gonna put him in the last matchup, let him hit last. The rest of it doesn't matter. But
yeah, that would have actually made sense to open up with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was exciting last year when he knocked Alonso off, though. That was crazy last year. No top seeds made it. It was all upsets, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was.
I still wish Rodriguez would have beaten Soto last year.
That would have been nice, but we can't all get what we want.
Yeah, I know. So I don't like Juan Soto. Who cares?
Yeah.
I didn't even like him when he was with Washington, although that might have been because he was with Washington.
He went from one really underperforming team to another underperforming team.
But at least he got money to do it.
Yeah. Man got paid, that's for sure. Or he will get paid.
With a full trade clause.
He wasn't a free agent yet. He was just traded. That's it. So he hasn't gotten paid yet.
He will.
I mean, he's not gonna get stupid Shohei money, which is gonna be $550 million.
That's I don't even want to think about the insane amount of money Shohei Ohtani is going to bring this offseason.
550 or 6.
At least.
It's disgusting, man. It really is.
Yeah, Soto is getting 23 mil this year. He goes into arbitration next year. So we'll see if the Padres make a jump on a long-term extension pre-arbitration. Although, why do I feel like he's a Boris client? In which case, that's not going to happen. They're just going to have to ride it out. I hate Scott Boris. All right, there goes J-Rod. Yeah, well, it's nothing wrong with opening up with a home run, right?
No.
And Pena is grooving nice pitches for him to hit. I like the little sidearm kind of flip, three-quarter sidearm flip he's doing.
That's beautiful.
Right in he is putting it perfectly in J-Rod's kill me zone. And J-Rod is killing it.
Doing what he wants to do here.
You know, it's really true. That is the most important decision. If you're going to do the home run 439, so close, that's the most important decision that you will make is who is going to be your pitcher. And can they groove it exactly where you want it consistently?
And
That one.
he's got two, so he's going to have a whole
There it
minute.
is. Yep.
Wow.
He is. Wow. At the 2-minute mark at 10 with the bonuses earned. Well, this is a good start. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Take down Pete Alonso. Come on now.
Ron said he's racking. Yeah.
Woo!
He'll probably take that time out, I would think, around 1:30. Hello, Molly.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, 1:35.
Wow.
Furry friend of the show, Molly, has hopped up on the couch even though she's not supposed to. That's all right.
And you're not going to kick her off because that would be wrong. Right?
I kick her off all the time, but I won't do it right now.
I'm just kidding.
Dude, I got a black couch, as you can see in the background. White colored dog hair shows up extremely well on a black couch. What can you say?
Any kind of light animal hair shows up great everywhere.
Yeah. No, and she's a beagle mix, so she has an undercoat that sheds constantly, especially over the summer.
Mm.
That's all right. She's an old lady dog. We'll let her have a relaxation on the couch. I wonder if Alonso is listening to the cheers from underneath the stadium while he warms up and going, "Oh, this is not going to be fun. This is not going to be fun."
Yeah, this is. I don't know, man.
I mean, if J-Rod knocks him off 2 years in a row, I mean, that's officially going to be the new biggest rivalry in the home run derby, J-Rod versus Alonso. Holy crap, 20 pitches, 20 swings, and a 70% home run percentage. Holy crap.
Yeah. Pete Alonso doesn't want this smoke.
Nope. Wow, he destroyed that opener and continues. Holy crap. Hey, ESPN, put some distances up here because he is absolutely destroying these baseballs. Yeah. The hometown fans are really bringing it in for J-Rod now. Wow. 106 off the bat at a 31 angle. That's beautiful. This is a dangerous man swinging a big stick right now. Holy crap. Wow. He's going to pass Robert.
Easily. This is remarkable.
This is insane. Alonso better be ready because holy crap. J-Rod is setting that bar really high right now.
30.
Yep. Wow.
32 and he still has a minute left. Oh, 31. Yeah, 32. Wow.
Wow. And he still has a minute to go for the bonus time.
J-Rod, hometown kid.
Wow. And J-Rod has set the bar for the first round, and he's not done yet. 32. Holy crap. Wow.
That's something special there.
Dude, he's not even panting.
No, he's not.
He doesn't look winded at all. He's ready to go back out there and crush some more baseballs.
Wow. We haven't ever had a guy who had 40 in a round, have we?
Yeah, Vlad.
Oh, right.
2 years ago. 2 years ago when he lost the final to Alonso. But Julio might be joining that club very shortly with one whole minute. And knowing that Alonso's behind him and Alonso can rack him, yeah, I think he could definitely get 8 in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Ron said he thought Vlad at 41. Yeah, Ron, I can't. He either at 41 or 40. It doesn't matter. He's the only one who had 40 in a round in this new
Yeah.
format. So,
Till
but
tonight, probably.
I think tonight we're going to see these second. Alonzo's like, wait, what? Oh man.
It's all in the pitcher. We'll see who Alonso has pitching to him.
It's his old coach, I think.
Oh, okay.
He always uses the same guy.
Yeah.
$32. Holy crap. Not going to get the first pitch.
36.
Wow.
37.
Yep. Jesus.
38.
He's not only he is doing major damage to these baseballs. Holy crap.
There's 40.
Yep. Let's see how far he goes.
41. 42, maybe?
Here's the record.
No, 41.
All right. Well, that's still pretty damn good. I think this is it for Alonso. I mean, he is the man in home run derbies. I don't think Alonso Scott. Yeah, that's a bat toss right there, baby. Oh, man. He knows he just dropped a huge number. He knows it.
Oh, everybody in the world knows that. Jeez Louise.
Oh, boy, Jason. All right.
Yep,
Hold on.
most in the first round all time, so Vlad must have had 40.
Yeah, Vlad had 40.
Wow.
All right. Just popping Jason's comment from the fantasy chat over. Seeing this trash of a showing from Mookie is on Acuna's shoulders. Mookie shouldn't have been in this. Mookie shouldn't have been in this, but I told you, Jason, why Acuna didn't do it. He has played every damn game so far this season. And he said that he would have participated, but he also wanted to see some new guys get a chance to participate. So if you want to pick a bone with one of the Atlanta Braves, pick it with Matt Olson for not doing this. Olson's leading the NL in home runs.
Pick a bone with them not asking Christopher Morel to hit in this damn thing.
Yeah, right.
Seriously.
I would have loved to see Morel.
Shit. That dude does nasty things to baseballs.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I mean, Crash. He had what 9 homers in his first 12 games.
Yeah.
This year. You know, he's an exciting player. I mean, that would have been the perfect spot to showcase young talent at the major league level.
Yeah, and that's what they need to be doing that. They absolutely need to be doing that. All right, so Joe, do you think I don't think Alonso's going to catch him. I really don't. Do you think he will be within 5?
No. I don't think he's going to have enough. There's too many questions with Alonso right now. If he was healthy, I would say this is not done yet. But the fact that he's not 100% healthy to me is there's too many unanswered questions here.
Ronnie has put his prediction for Alonso at 28. 28. Which under the alternative system of tallying and then moving people on based on numbers would be enough to move them on to the next round.
Which is, again, a case for why this head-to-head crap should go.
Yeah.
If he hits that many, it's ridiculous.
Well, that was not the start Alonso was hoping for, I'm assuming.
He's throwing a little bit too much outside.
Yeah, bring it up and in. Yeah. Middle cut, upper end cut. Yep, that's what we want. Yeah. Yeah,
I
why
don't
is
know.
Myers putting them so far away?
Well, he is trying to keep it sort of in where the meat of his barrel comes in, but it's just not. It's too far out,
Yeah, let
so
him
he
just
really can't.
pull.
He
Just
can't
let
get a
him
barrel
pull.
on. He's just rolling these over.
Yeah, and he's got to get a groove going quickly because he's got a lot of ground to make up. He does have one 450 so far, so he's got his first 440 plus, but this is not the start Alonso needed, and I don't think he's got a shot.
No, take
Yeah,
your time out, pal.
yeah.
There we go.
Don't be Mookie. Don't be Mookie. At 121, he did get the second, so at the
So
timeout.
he's
But
got
wow,
220 left.
yep.
I I don't know.
I don't think he's got it.
I mean, if he
Hit
gets warm
30,
enough, anything's possible. But I just don't see it.
but 30 and 211. I'm not seeing that one, man.
Yeah.
Lonnie said, I think Pete needs to stop doing derbies after this year. He's getting older. Let the younger guys do it. Ron, that is a good point. Although they had Pujols in last year, which maybe was what sparked that second half run. But I think it's also clear the younger guys have overtaken Alonso pretty effectively at this point. I don't even know if it's so much just let more people in or if it's more, bro, this ain't for you anymore.
Well, honestly, I mean, the matchup has not been favorable to him. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
There was so much star power around Julio last year, and it wasn't in his home ballpark. The guy is obviously he's had a rough start to the second year for him, but if Julio can carry momentum from tonight into the second half, look out.
yeah.
I don't think it's going to be enough to get Seattle over the hump, but you know,
No, no, I think
it's certainly
Seattle
something
is
to keep in mind.
up the creek without a paddle at this point. Where are we at? 15. Yeah, no, this
It's
is
just,
over.
yeah, 28
Polar Bears.
might get lucky and get to 28, but
Polar Bear is going to get stranded on the middle of an ice floe. He, Joe, I think you're right. I don't think he's healthy at all. These swings
no,
just,
this was a dumb thing for him to do,
yeah,
and I think the Mets are worse off for it.
yeah, and
Because this is not the Pete Alonso we're used to seeing. Even last year, he was competitive.
yeah, and something, Joe, too. This has been a culture issue with the Mets for a long time of mismanaging player injuries, and we thought things had started to make a turn, but I'm thinking it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the team mismanaging it. I don't know if this is a case of giving the players too much ability to make some calls or what.
Well,
Um,
as you have pointed out with your experience in athletic training, you need to be able to sit a player down and say, "No, I don't care if you think you're okay to go. You are not okay to go."
well, I mean, you do give them some sort of some runway as long as they're you know cleared or healthy or whatever to test some things out, and then you kind of go, well, they clearly can't do this.
Yeah,
And if you can't do this, then you can't be effective. So, like, no, sort of knowing where that line is as to how effective you can be based on what you're trying to play through. And when his bread and butter is his swing, and the injury affects his swing, like we have to be honest about that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It
same
was
same thing with with DeGrom and Thor years before, it was, but let's be honest about this. If it's in the elbow, then we need to make sure that whatever is in the elbow is not, because that's his bread and butter, being able to throw with that elbow. So, it's knowing your players, it's knowing what they need to be able to do, and you can't say enough about having the right pitcher in the home run derby.
Yeah, I think Myers is gassed,
Oh
trying
yeah,
to trying to quick toss all these in there for him.
yeah,
Yeah, Lonzo's going to stay 20 out. Maybe he might get one or two more, but he's going to miss this by 20.
yeah. That was special. I don't
Yeah,
know if Julio can repeat that in the second round or not, but that was special.
I don't know. There's a guy that could. He looks like he could.
The birth of a star right there. He looks like he's not even sweating.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm interested. I really am interested to see what this does to the Mets in the next week or two.
lay down.
I'm
Yeah,
interested to see how they produce, um, given what we kind of saw there from Alonso.
yeah,
Obviously, his timing's off. I think there's probably still some lingering issues there.
yeah.
Uh,
Clearly,
his,
he's
his
not.
his pitcher didn't help him either, but he didn't look healthy at all. He didn't look like he felt good in the slightest.
No. All right, so rolling into round two. You've got Robert versus Rosarina. You've got Rodriguez versus Guerrero. All right, so let's look first at Robert versus Rosarina. Who are you taking to move on to the finals?
Well, I mean, Roberts had enough time now, so to kind of rest. So I don't know. I certainly think that based on their first round performances, I think you got to give the edge to Robert. Robert was a quicker swing, a lot more velo on it,
Mhm.
better angle, wasn't going so far uppercut. So
Yeah,
if Rosarena makes that adjustment, then he's got a shot here. But I don't think so. I'm gonna
yeah,
give it
and
to Robert.
I feel like of the two, the one more likely to be able to get on a run and go on a run is going to be Robert over Rosarina. Looking at the other half of J Rod versus Guerrero, the only two 40 home run round guys in this new format. Um, First of all, that's pretty freaking sweet. Uh, I feel like I'm an idiot if I would pick Guerrero. Um, you can't go against the hometown kid, not after what he just did.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's going to be the better of the two second round matchups.
Yeah,
Um, but um, if J Rod plays as loose in the second half or second matchup there as he did in the first one, I mean, we're in good shape
yeah.
if you're a Julio guy.
From the Dollar Dogs and Beer stats and info department from Jason, Julio took one less swing than Alonso and hit 20 more home runs. That's efficiency right there.
That is, yeah,
That
can't
is ultra
can't,
high
can't
efficiency.
beat that efficiency. That's for sure.
No, no, he was just on fire. Doesn't even begin to cut it. I don't know if you're watching the same ads as I am, Joe, but they were just showing an ad for the Bear. Great show. My wife and I just finished up the second season of that last week. Holy crap, it's a fantastic show to watch. All right, so let's get this ready for round two. I cannot wait. Joe, I just saw your private chat. I think this is worth sharing. Jason, it's time for the stats, but can't jump on now. He is at a work dinner, so he's probably watching while, doing the team building work dinner. So, yeah, too bad he can't at least sneak into the hallway and hop on and give us some thoughts live. That's all right. We won't hold this over his head for next year or anything.
No, not at all.
We've never,
I'm gonna clock out for next year already. I'm putting my request in.
yeah. See, that's the advantage of starting work at 5:30 in the morning. You're done long before things are done in the evening anyway, so it doesn't matter if you work or not. There aren't many advantages to working that early, but that is one of them.
Yeah. So I know you talked a bit about the Braves last week, but what are your thoughts after the last week of action here?
Wow. Just what this team is on a ridiculous run right now. They are without a doubt the hottest team coming into the break. Um, and they are they are gonna be one of the favorite choices for the World Series at this. How can they not be as hot as they are with the best record in baseball?
Yeah.
And the advanced stats are backing that up as well. Let me pull a couple up here, Joe.
Hey Manfred, pace of play here. Let's go.
Yeah, right. So Atlanta, Atlanta right now they've got a plus 147 run differential right now. They've scored 499 runs, which is third in baseball behind Tampa Bay and Texas, but number one in the National League.
Yeah.
Um, 30 and 15 at home, 30 and 14 on the road, remarkably similar records. Against teams with a 500 or better record, they are 32 and 19.
Jeez.
Pulling up some advanced stats here. 4 and 2 in extra innings. They're 16 and 10 in one run games, 22 and 10 in the day, 38-19 at nighttime. They're dominating their division right now. 22 and 6 against the East, 8 and 1 against the NL Central, 10 and 7 against the NL West, 20 and 15 in the interleague, which is honestly not bad. Um, they've only been swept twice this year by Houston and San Diego early, maybe. Um, I mean, they're just they literally are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
We knew they were going to be a really strong team. This is a deep team with a lot of experience coming back, and they're absolutely showing it. And the crazy thing is, Joe, they're down two of their best pitchers right now. Max Fried should be back within the next couple weeks. We're not so sure about Kyle Wright. I think they're thinking probably not until the middle of August until he is able to come back. They're really taking it slow with this shoulder, trying to avoid surgery, trying to avoid aggravating the thing, which I'm thankful for. We're fine. We're holding just fine with the pitching we have. Um,
That's the biggest thing for me is that you guys are doing all of this without your top level pitchers, which is
yeah,
phenomenal.
yeah. The fact that they're doing this without Max Fried, without Kyle Wright, Spencer Strider had a rough May. He was getting knocked around quite a bit, but June he popped right back into Spencer Strider that we saw to open the season. He is leading the National League in strikeouts. I believe he's still leading Major League Baseball in strikeouts as well. Give me 2 seconds. I can pull that right up over here.
Rosarina back underway here. I think he just got his first one. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
to back here, so he's getting going, but
Well, you got to get going early too. Yeah, Spencer Strider's leading all of baseball at 166.
3,
Second is Gossman at 153. I
4.
mean, the dude's a bona fide stud. Um, so yeah, I expected Atlanta to be leading coming into the break. I did not expect Atlanta to be leading like this. I mean, the NL East is done. If the Braves play 500 ball the rest of the way, they're going to win 96 games.
Which is insane.
Yeah, absolutely insane. I think they're probably already. I think the playoff projections already have them 100% chance to make the playoffs, which is 100% correct and ridiculous that we're talking about that at the All Star break. So, I just hope the All Star break doesn't slow the team down too much. They have hit a home run in 24 consecutive games. I'd love to see that, which is a franchise record now. I'd love them to keep that streak going as long as they can.
14 halfway through the round.
Yeah, this is Rose Arena's got a good run going now.
Yeah.
Um, Probably taking his time out shortly, I would
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I don't. For all the pace of play arguments, the fact that we're only in the first semifinal and it's 9:50.
Yeah,
Come on, Manfred, let's go.
yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. It'd be 9:50, and we'd be halfway through the first round in the old format.
Well, yeah. They've got to find a way to merge the two.
Yeah. No, I do agree with you on that.
Time
I
timed rounds, but top four, top two, and one.
yeah, I think that'd be a really good way to do it. I hope that's something that they look at and consider. Oh, the bat resumes in one. Well, he's still over there chit chatting with his buddies. Like, I mean, if we're going to hold to this hard clock, then let's hold to the hard clock here. It's not the finals where I can understand them being, all right, let's go. Plus it's only a 2 minute round in the finals anyway.
Bro,
You know, I,
it's only 2 minutes in the final.
yeah, finals is only 2 minutes, not three.
Come on.
I don't need to see Robert warming up. I love seeing all the balls being have already been sprayed across the batting cage, but we need to get this going. Come on, guys.
He's had a full minute of a timeout. Let's go.
Yeah. Got posed for a picture. Good grief. Jesus.
I hope he loses now.
Yeah,
Wasting my time.
right.
And he's got the full minute too after now.
Yep, he got the second one right there.
Yeah.
What did he have in the first round? 25?
24.
24. So it's going to be about the same. Maybe a little bit more, but.
He didn't have the bonus in the first round.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Minute at least.
Yeah, you're right about that. So where do you think? Maybe 32, 33 by the time the round's over?
That's the max I see here, yeah. He's gotten around a lot better on the ball here in the second round than he did in the first one.
Yeah. Can I just say I'm thankful that the famous rains of Seattle are staying away for this so they can keep the roof open.
Yeah, that certainly is a nice touch to be able to leave the roof open. Although you never know, they might close it at a moment's notice for no reason at all. Yes, I'm looking at you, Milwaukee. Nice work.
Yeah, right. Dang, that last one got out. He picked it up 30 home runs with 60 seconds to go. Good luck chasing down J Rod's 41 from round one there, Rosarina. Not impossible, though. Definitely not impossible.
Yeah. We'll see.
That was pretty good. Honestly, though, once he got into his groove, he really started grooving him out.
All right, bonus time. Let's go. Just pace of play stuff. Because the way they pushed this pace of play crap during the games, and now they're just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we can finish a baseball game in 2.5 hours, we can finish a home run derby in 2 hours. I don't quite understand all of the delay. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I don't.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little excessive. Well, if you don't want to have to stop and wipe your arms off, don't dump a whole bottle of water all over your body.
Right.
Just with your head. Or does that make too much sense?
Well, yeah, I mean, that would make sense. We can't do that. We have to come up with arbitrary time rules and talk about how slow the game is and all this other stuff. Let's go. You want to make it so people can watch it. Like, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Seriously. Even if you have to alternate to keep it moving, that would be better.
Yeah. What does he think he is? Jeter needing to adjust his batting gloves 45 times?
No more.
Yeah, no more did that a lot.
Holy cow.
Wow. It's a hell of a way to start the bonus.
Does not look like the Julio round.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what they're watching here. If it was the Julio round, he'd already have 40 home runs at 30 seconds.
I have the audio on mute. I can't stand to listen to that.
Yeah, I'm barely listening to them at this point, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That was a. Why would you put one that far in the dirt there?
They should bring in like the radio guys in to call these.
Dude, I'd love to hear that. The radio guys are always superior to the TV guys anyway.
Okay, pose for another picture. I don't care. Get out of the
Yeah.
box. Let's go.
So 35. So what do you think, Joe? You think Robert's got enough to take that down?
I sure hope so. After all that showboating, I'm getting kind of frustrated. You know.
We don't need to take a timeout. We just took like 3 timeouts. Come on, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Disney commercial because why not? But come on, let's get things moving here.
At bat resumes. No, he's not in the box yet. And now you're going to show highlights again.
Hey, we're long past the 8-second mark. He has to be in the box ready to go at 8 seconds, right?
That's what I thought.
Isn't that an automatic strike?
I don't understand, man.
He really did. Yeah, he did spray pretty well across the whole field, though, in that first round.
Yeah.
He got a couple out to right center going, not full Oppo Taco, but.
There we go. Well, that's not a good start.
Nope. That's not going to do it. Yeah, 470 in the first round, the longest one so far.
111 and 21-degree angle. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a guaranteed kill shot. I will say Robert's swing looks real easy. He's not. It doesn't look like he's trying to muscle up on it. It's just a nice, relaxed swing that's just got a ton of pop behind it.
Oof.
The howitzers just keep flying. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Oof, what are you doing swinging at that? What are you doing throwing that there?
He's got the extra minute already, so that's
yeah. Oh yeah, that done before 2 minutes in. That's good.
Yeah, his swing just has so much pop to it.
Yeah.
It's not like he's swinging with every ounce he's got in him.
Yeah, you don't see him trying to swing out of his shoes like some of these guys do.
Time 10 at the timeout. So. Does the bet actually resume in 25 ESPN? I don't think so.
I'm going to go with no. Based on past history so far in this home run derby, I'm going to say no. Why would it? That would make way too much sense.
I'm not sure I understand the way that they're doing this. It's just
What's Solaire doing down there? Solaire didn't make the All-Star team, did he?
I don't know.
Look at that. No, he didn't make it. Oh yeah, he did. Backup DH. Okay.
There you
All
go.
right. Good for him. Here's a guy who I'm glad we had in our team a couple years ago for that World Series run.
You're welcome.
Didn't he? Wasn't he a part of the Cubs team that took it?
No,
Was that the year before they brought him up, or
he
was?
left. He left, and
Okay,
he was with the Royals when they won it,
got it. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
and then he was with the Royals for a couple of years, and then he ended up in Atlanta. That Jock Peterson trade, I'm telling you, I called that one, and that one worked out.
That one worked out far better than expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think one of our first shows, I said he was my underrated player,
yes, I believe you did.
and then you traded for him, and you won the World Series.
Crazy how that works, right?
Joe Stradamus.
Joe Stradamus. All right, Joe Stradamus. So at this point in the year, who is your World Series pick?
Not doing that.
Ah, come on. I know you want to say Atlanta. It's okay. It's
I
understandable.
don't want to say Atlanta. You think I want you to win another one? No.
Oh, everybody wants me to win another one. I'm so much easier to deal with when I'm happy coming off of a World Series home run, a couple home run World Series victories.
Yeah.
What's he gonna have coming out of that?
Looks like that first round took all it could out of him. So.
Yeah, I'm not seeing 14 to tie in a minute. That's not impossible, but 14 in a minute, that's a pretty big ask.
I'm ready for Julio. Let's get going.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming he's first, I think.
I think so, yeah. Because the seeding doesn't change.
Yeah.
They don't reseed between rounds, although that wouldn't be a terrible idea.
484. Wow.
Yeah. Ronnie said Roberts is done.
Sure looks like it. Well, I mean, we'll see, but it sure looks that way.
Yeah. Well, didn't Robert already have the longest home run of the night at 470?
Yeah, now it's 484.
Damn. I think I said like 469, 462, something like that. I just didn't see anything flying that long out of this park. Moderately impressed. I don't need the slow motion spit, thank you. Come on. Let's get this going. Yeah, he is peppering them, but none of these are going. No, forget about it.
He looked gassed after that first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So. But I am impressed with that first round showing. I'm just disappointed that we didn't get to see Adley again.
Yeah, same. I really do wish they'd look at that, change the format up again.
Manfred, if you're listening to fans, listen to us. Change the home run derby. Nope, that's it.
Please toast.
So it's either going to be Julio doesn't look gassed, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Julio versus a Rosarina at this point. Well, my bracket shattered. just like every year in March.
Oh my!
Oh, his daughter's cute. She's a little cutie. She's like, give me that baseball back. Put me down, Dad. I want my baseball.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's impressive performance by him.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I mean, I think he did just enough in the first round to get in, and now it's a matter of he saved some energy in that second round.
I'll take care of it. And this is crazy to think about. Although I guess it's really not. They're not an old franchise. Rosarina is the first Rays player to ever make the finals.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's. I mean they haven't really been known for their power hitters.
No, it's true.
They've always been a small ball kind of team. So
Yeah,
uh,
definitely.
I don't necessarily that doesn't shock me as much as it should. Uh,
Yeah.
but
Ron said I had Vlad winning it. So, Ron, I'm glad your bracket isn't shattered completely. So the 240 home run guys are getting ready to gear it up. Why is J Rod still underneath the stadium? Get him out there. What?
let's go.
This is garbage, guys. Come on.
I no longer want to hear about pace of play.
Yeah. Yeah. MLB lost their MLB lost any credibility and pace of play.
I mean, I get that this is an exhibition, but it just feels like they're dragging it out.
Yeah.
So, anyhow,
We can at least get some entertaining ads while we wait. Because
another Disney commercial. Okay.
the Justified ad didn't really look that entertaining. Disney's alright at least.
This Haunted Mansion looking commercial doesn't look too appealing to me. Hey,
Nah, it's not my cup of tea either.
no, thank you. Not interested. Come on, let's get Julio out there. Oh, come on.
Although it's definitely very opposite of what you normally see from Disney unless Tim Burton is somehow involved.
Right.
Dude getting poked by weeds. That was funny at least. Although I gotta say, I feel like Scott's Turf Builder or any company that makes pesticides missed a real opportunity with that ad there
They sure did.
to be a much more interesting one. All right, so while Joe steps off quick, we will be back to our normal scheduled routine. I don't know if we're going to have an episode next week or not. We will. Me, Jason, Joe will talk about it. We're only going to have one series to look at, so we might just skip ahead to the 24th. I'm not quite sure yet. We will put a post up on the Facebook page though. Once we've figured out if we're going to do an All-Star Game wrap or if we're just going to wait for 2 weeks out and do that, as well as the first couple series to start off the second half of the year. So just keep an eye on the page. We'll let you know, guys. Hey, welcome back, Joe.
Good to be back. I see I didn't miss any swings, so
No,
I'm really glad we're keeping this moving.
yeah, not a whole heck of a lot going on. All right, Joe, since you stepped off quick, I'm going to take a quick step off. I'll be right back. All right.
Sure, it sounds good.
So
Not
I'm
going
not
to
gonna,
miss much.
yeah, exactly.
At least they're coming back from commercial break, so we'll see what happens here. But it's really impressive to see what the Braves have been doing to dovetail what Andrew was talking about, doing it without some of their key starters. Interesting to see. Uh, Jason and Ronnie have a lot to be happy about. The Phillies are really starting to pick things up going into the break. I expect that to continue. Hopefully it does. Looks like Julio is getting ready to step into the box here. So the second semifinal is going to get rolling finally. Um, Maybe I'll know more highlights. But how can you not? I mean, 41 home runs in that first round is phenomenal. So good work by him, and all of it pretty much to left field. So um, that pulling toward left field really helped him out in that first round. Looking at what you see there. Still getting the big standing ovation there, and it's not a shocker here. These fans really love Julio, so it's fun to see them get behind him, and maybe he'll start swinging. But you gotta like this matchup with Vlad Jr. I mean, if if he can replicate what he just did in that first round, then Julio's gonna take this. But if Vlad gets hot here, then it's gonna be his.
So at least you got to watch some baseball while I stayed home.
No,
I had to watch
no,
free advertising.
he hasn't swung yet.
Oh, come on. All right.
Hasn't swung yet.
Jesus Christ. Come
They,
on.
they showed they showed his spray chart while you were gone, and he was like
All
it
over
was
the place.
all pulling. It was all pulling. It was
Yeah, that does not surprise me. All
all
right. Start the
left center
speakers
to the
coming.
line.
All right, Pena, let's throw. There we go. There's a pitch, finally. Jesus. Wow.
Into the corner,
Oh,
into
my
the third
God.
deck.
Yeah, 105 and 23. No, that hit the top of the wall.
There we go.
Oh, there they go. Yep, now he's grooving.
3. That's 4. Should be. It is.
It's like once J Rod gets going, they come in long bursts.
That's probably 5.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah. Oh, guy lost his
Yeah, we're
popcorn.
not. Nice, nice.
Ah,
Somebody
probably
get that
paid
guy a
10
new
bucks for that
popcorn. I
popcorn
think he's
too.
only 10.
Paid 10 bucks for that popcorn.
They ought to just show that one on replay a couple times because that was great. I freaking love the popcorn explosion. Yeah, right now, I don't know necessarily that it's that he's gassed. It's just that he got out of his groove more so than anything else, if I had to guess.
Yeah, 10 seems to have been the standard here for the timeout. So
Yeah, other than Mookie, who apparently didn't get the memo.
no.
Although, granted, Mookie only hit, 11?
Yeah. Yeah. So, he doesn't get cooking in the second half of this, then
Yeah, but Vlad's also been sitting for a while, too. I mean, I don't necessarily know that Vlad is going to immediately just go off on a run like J Rod did in the first round.
yeah, I don't think so either.
Again, I feel like Scott's missed out on an opportunity for that commercial. Try to
51 homers on 79 swings.
That's nuts.
Man.
Wonder what they're spraying on there. You think that's stickum or something like that?
Yeah.
But it's a home run derby. Who cares? As long as there's not pine tar past where it's supposed to be, a la George Brett.
I mean, that doesn't matter in a competition like this, does it?
Only if the Yankees have a player in, then
Right.
somebody would probably complain.
Right.
Just short though. Wow. There we go. Yeah, now he's grooving. Yeah, Pena really needs to keep it on that inner third to give J Rod the best chance here, so he could just pull away at it. Also, I think MLB pitchers are taking note to not pitch J Rod on the inner pull half if they can help it.
Yeah, really.
Because if he can do this here at T-Mobile Park. Oh, I just realized that. Yeah, he hasn't gotten to 440 yet, has he?
No.
I'm not seeing it yet.
That's it.
Yep.
Do they still get the 30 in this one?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Jeez. Well, this is not the first round, that's for sure.
No.
30 seconds from 16. That's definitely a taller order than he had in the first round. That's for sure.
Well, you gotta love going second in these things because it's just
You know what you have to get to, and if you can
yeah,
get to it quickly enough, then you don't have to put all your swings out there.
right. All right, come on, get him out there. sometime in this next 20 minutes, let's go.
Yeah, right.
What's going to be the first trade domino to fall as we wait for some more action here?
Oh,
or what would be the trade that you would expect to happen? Let's put it that way.
well, I mean, we already saw Marolis Chapman get traded. I think bullpen arms are going to be at a premium this year. There are not a ton of high end leverage guys available this year like there have been in years past. So I think you're definitely going to see that. Here's J Rod's getting ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. First arm to go. You're probably going to see the starter market be pretty active, I would think. The bats, that's all going to be team dependent for the bats. I could see there are a couple guys I could see going, but you just look at poor Oakland has almost no trade chips that they can send away.
No, they sent them all to Atlanta the last 2 years.
Last 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to getting Shea Langoliers back, but so J Rod's going to end with 20.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be enough to get him through.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think Vlad's going to get 21.
Probably, but worse things have happened.
True. Very true. And if Vlad can get through, I think Vlad could take a Rosarina down. Let me check the seating here.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Well, actually, Rosarina is going to be going second, no matter who makes, because he's the 5 seed.
No,
So Rosarina is going to have extra time, no matter what. On the
no, because Julio's. Oh wait, what's Vlad? Vlad is the.
Vlad 6,
Oh,
J Rod 7.
okay.
So yeah, so Rosarina will be going last in the finals.
Regardless.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's definitely something to keep an eye on. So, Joe, I got a question for you since you probably pay a slight more passing interest in them than I do. Do you think Ellie De La Cruz is going to continue this ridiculously torrid start he's had ever since the Reds brought him up?
I don't. I mean, I don't. Unless the All Star break slows him down a little bit with the days off, um, and takes him out of rhythm. I don't see how it's not going to continue.
I mean, the other night when he freaking stole 3 bases in 2 pitches, that was awesome. And the fact he did it against Milwaukee was just icing on the cake.
You're dang right it was.
Yeah.
We don't root for Cincinnati in much, but when you're playing Milwaukee,
Yeah.
I'm all
Holy
for it.
See that kid out there in the outfield?
Stabbed it, yeah. Jeez.
All right, Vlad's trying to get.
Well, he's got 5,
Yeah,
6, 7, way back,
yeah. Now he's good. Now he's grooving.
and he's got the bonus too. So
Yep, that's going to be huge because he doesn't have to try and cram all of it in right away. He's got that extra 30 seconds.
well, he's got the whole minute.
Yeah, that's what I mean compared to what Julio had.
Yeah,
He's got the extra 30 seconds.
and he's taking his time out already.
Yep.
Jeez.
I'm not surprised by that, to be honest with you. That last swing he took before he went into the timeout was very much a lunging swing and not he did not have his core set. So I think that was a smart call to do it there instead of waiting for home run 11.
Got his own little pit crew there.
I love it. I love it. Manager's got to come in. Sorry, I sucked at sucking at pitching tonight.
Yeah, De La Cruz has been special. It's nice to see these rookies get a shot
I mean,
and make the most of their opportunity.
at this point, De La Cruz is my favorite for NL Rookie of the Year at this point.
What's the time requirement? That's the part I don't understand. I don't know.
Let's see here. Actually, he didn't get Rookie of the Month in the NL for June. That actually went to from the Diamondbacks. It looks like Corbin Carroll actually took it.
He's hurt now too. I think.
No, he's not hurt.
I thought he got hurt the other night.
Oh, maybe he did. Hold on. Let me check. News.
I know the LFGM group page was talking about how Carroll got hurt in that series. And they
No, I think he's going to be
Diamondbacks.
playing. I think he's going to be playing in the All-Star game. Anyway, the time. I don't know necessarily if there is a number of games that you have to play to be eligible for Rookie of the Year. I think it's based on your numbers. Oh man, Vlad is. Does he have the time? He doesn't have enough
Tie.
time to finish this. Swing off. Yep, here it is. Swing off.
No, he didn't do the bonus time yet.
Oh yeah, crap. You're right. Those are still regular.
Yeah.
I was. I thought we were. I thought we were already in bonus time. My
Nice.
bad. I forgot that was just the first time out.
Jeez.
Boy, Vlad's just. He's just playing with his fucking food, man.
Five swings. Since
Okay, Ron's updating it. Yeah, he was day to day the other day, but it looks like he's fine. He is.
yeah.
I believe he is planning on starting
Yeah,
tomorrow.
he is starting tomorrow. I just saw that too, but
And
I did remember seeing that he was hurt. So
yeah,
at
yep,
the
day to
game.
day. Ronnie's picking Corbin as his NL Rookie of the Year. I mean, I wouldn't argue with that. He is having a great season.
Oh,
So far.
absolutely. A big reason that Arizona is where they are.
In the month of June, he went 291, 8 homers, 22 ribbies, 25 runs, scored 8 stolen bases, a 979 OPS. That's
Yeah,
not too bad.
yeah. Easily a good candidate for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see when the Mets give in and start trading.
I
It feels like they're just on a downward trajectory unless they really shoot out like a rocket come Friday. And that does it. Vlad moves on.
Yep, he didn't waste any time.
So Vlad and Arozarena, two
Done.
big guys.
Two swings and walk off.
There we go.
Let's pull up the wild card standings here, Joe. Looking in the American League right now, Baltimore is holding on to the top spot, 5 games up. Then Houston and Toronto are tied for the second and third spots. Houston holds a tiebreaker at this point. Yankees are a game out. Red Sox are 2 out. Mariners are 4. Angels and Twins are 5. Everybody else is 10 plus out.
Yeah.
And then looking in the National League, Miami's holding the top wild card spot, 3 games up. Then Arizona is a half game behind Miami. And then San Fran has the last spot right now. Philadelphia and Milwaukee are a half game out. The Padres are 6 out. The Cubbies are 6.5. Mets are at 7. The Pirates are at 8. So here's the thing I'm thinking with the Mets. They're definitely not out of the wild card. I mean, we'd be fools to say at this point that they are out. Um, but I think they need to show something very quickly and not mess around with it. Ronnie just asked in the chat, "Is this Pete's last year on his rookie contract?" Ronnie, I'm pulling up the financials right now. I will tell you in 10 seconds or less, possibly more, depending on if my internet decides to slow down on me. Always a possibility. No, he is arbitration eligible next year. Then first year for free agency will be 2025.
Wow.
So the Mets have one more year.
I mean, if they decide to move him, that's gonna get a pretty good return out of it. Not that they would, but
Oh, that would yeah. He's untradeable. I mean, they're going to sign him to a long term deal, but yeah, the return for Alonso would be crazy.
that would have to be at least one major league regular and two high level prospects.
Including, I would have to think the receiving organization's top prospect would have to be included in that.
Probably.
And frankly, again, not that I'm expecting the Mets to trade Alonso, but as they should. Is this why we go to the movies? I don't know. I don't know. Joe, I'm not really a huge Tom Cruise fan. He's got some good movies, but I'm not going to go out of my way to see a movie just because he's in it. It would have to be a movie I'd want to see regardless of whether he was in it or not.
I can't tell you the last time I've been to a movie.
You're
Couple
too much
years.
of a fan of streaming services, huh?
No, I just there hasn't really been a movie that I like absolutely have to see. You know,
I mean, that's fair. That's very fair.
maybe when we know it's the last movie for, um, you know, Vin Diesel, when they actually give it up for real,
Oh
maybe
my
then.
God. I am so tired of the Fast and Furious series. So tired of it.
I
They
didn't
should.
see the newest one yet. I mean, I have seen them all, but it's just like, okay,
It's
we're
the same
gonna do
damn
what?
movie. It's the same damn movie every time. There's not enough change in the plot lines to say that they're more than one movie. It's the same damn movie. Sorry. Not
I'm
sorry.
not disagreeing with you. It's
Sorry, not sorry. All right. Let's see here. 1 second. Pull that back up here. Be a funner night if we didn't have to watch so many damn ads and the thing flowed a little better. So, Atlanta coming out of the break, Joe. They have not Milwaukee. They have the White Sox coming right out of the break, and I'm really kind of okay with that.
I would be too.
I just hope they're able to keep this going with that. Now, the one thing I have to say, I I think Atlanta may bring out some. Of course, Marshawn Lynch should bring out the trophy. I think Atlanta
Of
may
all
make.
people, that's who you picked.
You know, it makes me think of that one Super Bowl with the Patriots where they decided to throw when they could have just jammed Marshawn Lynch at the goal line 3 straight times.
Yeah,
Brilliant call, brilliant call.
brilliant, brilliant. Can we get the final going?
At some point, at some point.
Well, and I'm curious who's first. I know seating wise, it should be
It's Vlad. They just announced it. Vlad's going first.
okay. It's
And
almost a disadvantage.
yeah, I think Vlad does better second. At least it's only a 2 minute final round instead of three. That's kind of nice. You know, I'm trying to think, Joe. Um, if Atlanta is active at this deadline, which they might be, they might take another flyer and like a mid-level starter. They're definitely not going after. They're not going after Shohei. Not that Shohei's going to be available anyway, but they don't have the prospects the Angels want. Um, I'm just, I don't really see Atlanta doing hardly anything other than depth pieces and, like I said, maybe a mid-level starter um, for the trade deadline this year.
I mean, if you're Atlanta, if it's not broke, don't mess with it.
Exactly. I wouldn't say the only thing I wouldn't really say no to them doing besides maybe a mid-level starter. I wouldn't mind a more reliable backup infielder uh, than Kluberson. There we go. Got one pretty quickly. We got a kid down in the outfield.
Uh oh.
Man, those other kids need to like surround that kid till they can get medical attention out there. Because wonder if that one kid took a ball to the head.
Well, they just kept going, so I'm not even sure. I didn't see it, but
Yeah, I didn't see what happened either. I think whoever it was, they're back up, so that's good.
is that a timeout? I guess he just took a timeout.
Yeah, he took his time out at 113
Okay.
after 6. Well, he did get one 440. Number 4 was a 441.
Yeah. Use the timeout to show more pictures.
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
And Vlad Senior swing is just
It's artwork, man.
amazing.
Artwork.
There's 7.
Yep.
There's 8. No, yeah. 9,
Definitely the start he needed coming out of that timeout, without a doubt.
10, 11, 12, 18. Nope, 12. Thought 12. Yeah. 13.
Yeah, 12. No, you got it right. Wow.
Couple of these line drives, he's just shooting off like a rocket.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I'm glad I'm not a kid in the outfield trying to catch those line drives. Holy crap. Even if I caught it, that would hurt. There's a 445, so that should be a second star.
There we go.
Yep.
19, 20.
With the minute bonus, I'm going to say 26. It's going to be his final. Wouldn't be shocked if he exceeds that, but I think 26 is where he's going to end at.
And I could see that.
It's a good number to put up for a final round, though.
More than I anticipated.
Yeah. I got to tell you, Vladdy Jr. is going to sleep really well tonight. He looks exhausted.
Port 41. He's starting tomorrow, isn't he?
Jason. Yeah, he is. No, wait, no, he's not starting, is he?
No. I don't remember.
No, Yandi's starting.
Okay.
Yandy Diaz.
Okay.
Hey, Joe, Jason just said in the group chat, can Vlad and a Rosarina home runs be added to my fantasy totals? No.
No.
No, definitely not.
I'm not giving you a head start just so we can end up in a tie.
I was up, 18-6 at one point?
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
Which I knew wasn't going to hold, for the record. I would have been nuts assuming that was going to hold.
I'm just hoping I can. Jason's going to hate me by the end of next week, I hope. That would be 4 for 5 in fantasy matchups if I take it.
I mean, here's the thing. I lead the league in home runs on the season at 192, which, given the players I have, should not be a surprise to anybody.
No.
So, all right, here we go in bonus time. Sorry, I didn't realize 15 seconds plus it already ticked off. There's one.
23, I think he's got. $24, $25 maybe.
Yeah. Now he's starting to crank.
25.
Well, he's definitely not going to make it easy on a Rosarina.
20. Did that count? Did he get it? 25.
25, yeah. Wow. That's I know. That's going to be one heck of a task for Rosarina to catch that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Ronnie pointed out, hey, I lead the league in losses. Well, Ronnie, everybody's got to lead in something. He also leads in most matchup defeats in the season as well.
Hold category.
Oh, hey, he's also on a run of most consecutive matchup defeats. He's on six. He's lost six straight. Ronnie, man, you got to pick this up, dude.
I'm sure that's making him feel much better. Good job, bud.
Hey, I'm glad to help. Glad to help.
Jesus. So if the Mets fall off, where's David Robertson going? That's my question.
Robertson, that's a good question. If he stays in the National League, I bet he goes to the Dodgers. Dodgers could definitely use a couple extra arms out in that bullpen.
If he switches,
If he switches, I think he just moves a couple miles away and goes over to the Yankees.
I could see that.
Honestly, I think the Yankees are probably among the weakest of the contenders in the American League right now, especially with Judge being injured. So Ron said Robertson back to the Cubs.
If Alvarado is down for any major length of time, then they need to look at Robertson.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Just saying.
Honestly, I'd like to see Robertson go back to the Phillies just to watch Jason go into another conniption for the rest of the year. I'd be 100% okay with that.
I
And
want to
Jason,
see I want to see Robertson back in Philly. Philly wins the World Series, and on a save from David Robertson. That's what I
Jason,
want to see.
Jason will never live that one down.
No, he will not. I will ensure that he does not live that one down if it happens.
Ron said there was talk about the Phillies looking at bringing Kutch back. I don't think that one's as likely. I don't think he wants to leave Pittsburgh. And
Nah,
although Pittsburgh has gone from screaming hot to ice cold, they're only 8.5 out, and they're only 8 back in the wild card.
there's going to be a
They're
lot
not.
less selling teams this year.
Yeah, I don't think they're at the point where they are a definite sell team yet. Although I would like to point out that I said that that my prediction during the NL Central preview that the Cincinnati Reds would be doing better than the Pittsburgh Pirates is looking pretty damn good right now. Of course, the Reds also did something we didn't necessarily expect in actually bringing up Ellie De La Cruz before next year. So that
Well,
helps too.
and I don't know that anybody expected him to be as hot as he's been.
Yeah, that too. That too.
So, a lot of good luck there.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Yep, let's do it. Come on, baseball, get this started. It's getting late.
We've never had a show this long. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying not to have a 3-hour show, but I guess there's a first time for everything. Now, Rosarina, he's been down for 47 minutes. I did point out that it was good rest, but is it too much rest?
Too much.
Although he's been consistent 24 and 25 in the 2 rounds. Is he allowed to
Yeah.
wear cowboy boots? No, you are not allowed to wear cowboy boots. They're not in your feet now. Get your ass up to the plate and start swinging. Yeah, good luck charm is fine. Good grief.
I'm on. And there we go.
Jeez.
Nope.
25. Good luck. Yeah. Wow. Great start.
He lucked into that first one. Now he's going to probably have two.
Probably. I mean, that's just how the streaking goes in this thing, you know?
Three.
You know, he's going. I think he's going to need that extra 30 seconds to catch Vlad. And right now, the way he is swinging, I'm not seeing him getting that distance. He's starting to get into a little bit of a groove, but he's not getting the distance shots.
Yeah, I don't know here. That's
Timeout at a minute 1 and 9 home runs. No 440s though so far.
You got to feel pretty confident if you're Vlad Jr. right now.
I would. I very certainly would.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I'd be FaceTiming Pops and doing selfies and shit, but
this is an exhibition. They're allowed to have their phones out. They're not confined to the locker room like they normally are.
Yeah, I know. I just think that,
Actually, I'm a little surprised Dad didn't sneak into the game.
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't a father-son moment at any point here.
That would have been a good opportunity.
Yeah.
425 was the longest so far.
Yeesh.
Oh boy! I wonder if he's too tired for the long ball.
Yeah, probably. I'm just wondering if Marshawn's just there so he doesn't get fined again.
That wouldn't shock me. I mean, it's better than a press conference where he just continuously says, I am just here so I do not get fined by the NFL. I am just here so I do not get fined by the NFL.
Or I'm thankful every question like he did the one time, I think. Something like that. It was.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
No, pretty good coming out of the break.
Not enough.
No. No, I think it's going to be too little too late because he's only going to get the 30 seconds. I mean, that was some decent length there, but that wasn't 440.
He's at 18 now. Maybe. 19.
Yep.
20. 21.
Wow.
Nope. Yeah. There's 21.
Dang. That was a hell of a run to end the round.
He's got to get 4.
4 and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Definitely not impossible.
Can be done, but you don't like the fact that he's got this break now.
Yeah.
Since he was on such a roll. I wonder if I would just get back in the box and let's get going.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like standing off to the side too long is not going to be beneficial.
Not going to help him. Too many guys in his ear.
Yeah. Just pick up the bat and start swinging.
Let's just go. Oh, man. The way he was swinging up until that last 30 seconds of the round there, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely not impossible. I wouldn't be shocked if we go to a swing off.
Yeah.
Because 4 and 30 seconds at the in the finals when you're exhausted, that's a pretty decent ask.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's get this going.
Pace of play.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Nice skyline. All right, throw some balls.
Jeez Louise.
Definitely possible. Definitely possible to go to extras. No doubt about it.
I'm on. Here we go. There's one. I don't know if he got two or not. 3, 4. Does not.
Nope, he won't do it. Vlad Jr., congratulations. First father son duo to win the home run derby. Oh, man. Heck of a fight. Heck of a fight from Rose Arena.
That was a good competition, man. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, it really was. They did a good job this year, considering this is a god awful pitcher's park to hold it in. All right. Well, that's it for us tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging with us the whole way. Joe, I'll see you back on when we're on again. All right, man?
Sounds good, brother.
Take it easy.
See ya.